This week, Annabelle and Kim have both gone off to scout camp, beaver camp, that sort of thing, but just for the day. So I'm all alone today. What do? I could sit around playing games all day, maybe stream on Twitch all day, but we should probably go outside. So first things first this morning, do I go running or do I go mountain biking? Actually, Jack is home as well because he's a teenager, so he's becoming an adult and kind of doing his own thing. I did ask him if he wanted to come mountain biking. He did think about it and said no thank you. So I've had a bit of a, I don't know, been feeling a bit down this week, been feeling a bit hard done by for various reasons, so getting outdoors is really important. We went climbing at Rosilla yesterday down by the beach, had a lovely time in the sun, beautiful. But with like constantly increasing pressures at work, and I kind of thought to myself this week, I've worked really hard all my life, been working since I was 16, I'm 45, I've got another 20 years to go, 30 years if the Conservative government changes the age of retirement. Oh god. So on the one hand, maybe I should start pacing myself. I kind of feel like I've been working too much, too hard, doing too much for scant reward, and I wondered, how did I get here? This isn't where I aimed for. I did a degree following my interest in anatomy, did a PhD because of the love of science, and I've ended up in a teaching position. How did I get here? This isn't the path I'd planned for myself. This isn't what I'd worked for. This isn't where I expected to be. And then I had a little look around at where I am. Love this time of year. September, still mild, but we're getting into autumn. Nights are drawing in, trees are going to change colour. Beautiful time of year, love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that's probably something that sums me up. I like going uphill. Metaphor. A metaphor for my life, right? Halfway up. Used to do this hill. These 3-minute hill reps when I was training for Xterra. So I stopped and looked to see where my path has led me. It's led me here geographically. This is a great place to live. I love living in Wales. I love living next to the Gower with all this. But it's also led me to two great kids. Kim and I have been together for 20 odd years, 27, Kim will know. And we do everything together, as you've seen. I could ask for nothing more. I've got a steady, reliable, safe job with a steady income that pays okay. It's expensive living in Britain. It's a little bit better living in Wales and Swansea. And although I've been doing the same job for 15 years now, the students are interesting. They're an interesting group of people from all sorts of backgrounds, all sorts of interests, and they keep me interested as a result. Is that it? Oh, that's it. So although this wasn't the path I set out on, this is where my path has led me so far. I kind of feel like I've got there, so maybe there's nothing more to strive for, no more ambition, nothing to drive me. Maybe it's time to focus on self and family and stuff, I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is that, particularly because I work with young people who think they have a path in life, and looking at Jack doing his GCSEs and going on to A-levels, who is kind of starting to form a path, you might think you have a path through life, but the thing about paths is that other paths branch off those paths, and it can be difficult trying to decide which path to take. But from where I am now, I would say that don't worry about taking those paths. Lots of those paths go to different places, but all of those places are good. And if it's not going to a good place, you can always backtrack down the path to the original path and keep going again. I have done that. And of course there's nothing wrong with failing, as this boulder is showing me. So if the path ends up being a dead end, it's alright. Anyway, enough with the path allergies. I think you get my point. I'm reflecting on where my path has led me. I feel really, really lucky, but I'm thinking I probably do need to make another change if I'm going to keep doing this for another 20 or 30 years. I need to ease off, let go any ambition I had, chill out, pace myself. Fight with this boulder problem. It's really hard. You have a hard go, a few minutes rest, have a hard go, a few minutes rest, eventually you're going to use yourself up. Pacing yourself, right? And you've only got so many goes into you before your elbows really hurt.